that.
I'm filming the floor. All right, so here we are a couple hours later. We're going to do a walk around with our inspectors and kind of go through from the front door forward through the whole house. They're going to call out all the things of noteworthiness and go forward from there. So.
Okay, Joe, this goes kind of quick. Don't be alarmed. Everything that we say to you here today is going to come to you in a written format. You can call us at any time. You're going to have this either later on tonight or tomorrow. Let's start at the courtyard. You have a beautiful courtyard here with pavers. You do have a fireplace out here in the courtyard. You have 4 fireplaces on this property, 2 outside, 1 in the casita and 1 in the family room. None of these fireplaces as of yet have been lit. This property has been here for a while. In that event, I would recommend that you get them serviced and lit by a professional to make sure that all the orifices are clean of any dust, debris, anything of that nature, so everyone's safe and they're working properly. So none of these outlets out here, Joe, are GFCI protected. You have several exterior outlets on this house that are not protected. We're going to call those out for an electrician to evaluate and correct those issues. Couple of other issues that we're going to have the electrician look at. Nothing scary at this house whatsoever. Obviously, if it hasn't been lived in, you're going to have some kinks that you're going to need to work out. Nothing that alarmed us here today at all. So let's walk through the front door.
To the beautiful front door.
A beautiful front door.
Doorbell works.
This is your formal sitting room. Everything in here worked perfectly fine.
Okay.
As you come to this side, you have a beautiful dining area as well. Everything in here worked fine as well. All your switches and outlets. Beautiful medallion here on the floor. Let's come into the kitchen. Nice island you've got going on here. Dishwasher worked perfectly fine, Joe. Your hot cold on your sink was good. Okay, let's address the cabinets right now. The cabinets are very difficult to open. They do need hardware on them for them to be easily accessible. Like these drawers right here.
And you're going to break a fingernail trying
You
to
gotta
get in
use your foot to open the cupboard so that you can open the drawer.
Okay.
That's pretty consistent throughout the house.
Okay.
I only had 1 cabinet face that I'm going to show you later. So your hot cold is good.
So this looks like it's got a little...
This little guy is leaking as it's on. That's going to need to be adjusted. And if you'll
Okay.
give me just a second, listen to the garbage disposal.
That needs to be adjusted.
So we're going to want to have that addressed. Your wet bar, your vegetable sink here on this island. Now this was the great mystery, Joe. What happened to the outlets? You have to have outlets on each end of the island. In this closet over here, though, they've been kind enough to leave us the blueprints. So we got the blueprints out. We came to the downstairs electrical and found that on the blueprints, it calls out for GFCI outlets on the end of the island. On each end, they've probably just been covered over with these cabinet faces.
And these are non-opening cabinet
These do not
fronts. They're not hinged. So, okay.
The microwave worked perfectly fine. This is the type of microwave that doesn't work if you don't have the clock set.
Okay.
So if the power ever goes out, that's what you got to do. This unit is not connected at all.
Oh, wow.
I took this drawer out. This drawer is going to need to be adjusted as well.
Is that a warming drawer or what is that? Just storage?
This is just a regular drawer.
Okay.
But back behind there is the outlet that this should be plugged
Got
into. The outlet is out of the wall. I took pictures of it.
Okay.
So this is not connected. You have 2 fabulous ovens over here. Both of them work perfectly fine. All 6 burners work perfectly fine, as did your griddle.
And all the manuals and stuff I noticed were in there still? Yep. There we go.
Brand new.
All the stuff is still there.
Ready and waiting for you.
We didn't cook your owner's manuals, by the way.
Nope, I sure didn't. This all worked perfectly fine. Because this is a Sub-Zero refrigerator, I did go ahead and check it.
It's actually GE monogram. Is that made by
Yeah, it's just the
the
type
style,
that
the
it's
style,
built
right.
in.
Yeah, it's built
I
in.
normally wouldn't check a refrigerator.
Right.
You've got 8 in the freezer. You have 31 in the refrigerator, which is perfectly fine.
Okay.
As we move around, all my outlets here work perfectly fine. My 4 outlets work perfectly fine. You have 1, 2, 3, 4 heating and air conditioners on the main house. You have one heating and cooling unit on the casita. All 5 of those worked perfectly fine, both your heating and your cooling.
Good,
Okay?
good.
The heating and cooling on the RV garage is gonna need to be serviced. That is not active.
Okay. And in this room, do we have anything else in this room, in the family room?
Everything in here is beautiful.
Floor outlets are all good?
Floor
Again, the
outlets.
fireplaces need to be lit and I can go in for the walkthrough.
Okay?
You don't check the fire suppression, right? You don't do all
No,
that?
that's a specialty item that needs to be checked by a fire company.
Okay.
So here you have a lovely little powder room. Toilets were good, hot, cold, reverse. That's one of the things I'm checking.
Okay.
Your drain stoppers were all good. Let's go ahead and go upstairs.
Doesn't look like the camera can focus as fast as I can walk. Give it a second, there it goes. Okay,
Okay, wonderful loft / game room up here with a nice little balcony off of it.
Right.
The stationary door works fine.
okay.
Balcony railings are all good. Light was good. Fabulous view of the Spring Mountains.
Yeah, nice.
And downtown.
Yeah, we saw that too.
Make sure you get that down.
Let me get their strip picture for the video. They can see it. Let me zoom in a sucker. Oh, there we go. Beautiful. All right, moving on to the house. Anything else up here? Everything good? The crown, the base,
Everything's
everything? Okay. Should we start cutting lights off so we don't have to do this twice?
Go ahead. Please do. Okay.
No, this guy's not cutting off. What's the trick on that one? I'll let you figure it out. You're the inspector. The mummies are down here.
It'll turn it off.
Is that the one?
There it is.
All right.
Okay, let's talk about the master.
All right.
Nice little entryway here.
This is just a light fixture that's not installed, is that's correct? Okay, so we've got one that's right
just a
there.
blank.
So, yeah, we wouldn't really need a third one there.
You don't need it.
Okay,
Here at the top of the door, you have some damage to the top of the door there.
okay.
All right. The doors do open and close fine. They secure just fine. This is the master bedroom suite. Over here, you can see that it's plumbed for a wet bar. If for some reason you would want to put one in there.
I think they are actually.
Okay. You got a nice little pet door. I like the way that they put the pet doors actually in the house wall and not in a garage door. Never,
Okay.
never in a garage door.
Right.
These are single hung Milgard windows. All of the single hung windows in the house, we're going to recommend that they be evaluated. Dan, would you like to demonstrate?
What's the issue with
I
these?
certainly couldn't do it.
Dan is a pretty strong guy, so if he can't open it, then it's a problem with the window.
It needs to be adjusted.
Right.
And both of those windows were like that in here.
Okay.
Okay, so
Then that's it for this room, right? The
That's
locks
it
and
for
everything
this
worked on the
room.
French door?
doors
That's
were
good.
all fine, outlets fine, registers were
And we
fine.
got the light up here. That's all good. So we're going into the master bath.
Entering into this fabulous master
nice
bath with
bath.
this spectacular tub here. What I'm doing,
Oh, never already bought the house. You don't have to sell it to him.
No, I'm in love with the tub, okay?
It's a
I'm
nice
just saying,
tub.
I walked in, I said, oh.
It's a
okay.
nice tub. Didn't
Hot's on the
work.
left, cold's on the right, drain stopper's fine,
Okay.
sinks are fine, hot on the left, cold on the right. All of your outlets were good, your
Okay.
GFCI here was good, your toilet room was good. Okay, Coke, be brave.
In the shower?
I'm not even gonna turn anything on. I'm gonna tell you right now, everything in here worked perfectly fine, except for this faucet. This
Okay.
faucet is backwards.
Okay.
Hot's always on the left, cold's always on the right. This one's reversed. That's a simple fix.
Okay.
Okay? That's a plumber.
Okay. What else we got in here? So the bathroom, the
Well,
commode
you
worked,
have a
everything?
couple of things. Your own thermostat, it was good. You have his and hers closets. Everything in there was fine. Dan got up in the attic. Furnace
oh,
was
up in
in the
there?
attic
Okay.
and insulation was good.
Yeah, we have furnace in this, one of the furnaces up in this attic access. Bad insulation. You have, the only thing I found up there is the light bulb was missing.
Okay.
In the attic light. But everything was fine up there.
All right. We got a
We
sub
also
panel
have
here.
a sub panel in here. It should be is mostly for this, the master,
Okay.
and this end of the house.
And there's just storage under the stairs?
Yeah, a little storage. There is a clean out under there too.
Okay.
And this is a laundry.
Where's the cleanout? Oh, it's right there, in the
Yeah.
middle, right under the storage.
And then you have laundry connections right here.
Okay, and it's gas. What do the notes say from the gas company? They didn't turn it on, or just they inspected it?
Usually if there's nothing, this is the propane. Let's see what they found on here.
Also in here, Coke,
Okay.
we do take all the dead fronts off and check
Okay.
to make sure that the wiring is all good. You have a little bit of buildup of lint and dirt in here on some of the connections. I would
Okay.
say just
Clean it off.
clean it all off. We don't ever like to see that in there.
Right. Let's see what that little letter said from our friends at the gas company.
It says dryer, master bedroom not installed. Will need conversion line off and capped. So they
Okay.
just need to make sure that it's converted. It's a propane.
It's a propane dryer.
Everything's propane in this
Okay.
house, so it needs to
Right,
be
if you
propane.
buy a regular gas dryer,
It's not
you
gonna
have
work.
to have you have to have the conversion kit to
Okay.
change it over.
To propane. Okay, got it. Okay.
Just telling you, you can't have a regular gas dryer.
That's all. They're just letting you know this
Yep, that's
Southwest
all that
Gas.
is.
Okay.
Fabulous little sitting room.
Little sitting room. I think they're gonna make this a gym.
Okay, that'll work.
So any issues in this little room right here? This is the room in the front of the house with the French doors. Very cute little room.
Nope, lovely little room, perfectly fine.
So all the windows, doors, everything good?
Doors and windows were all good, thermostats were good. Dan, you wrote down the size of the filter spout,
So we have 6 20 by 30s.
Wow, okay.
so that will be in the report for you.
Buy the multi-pack. I see what you're saying, Perry. These things are just, I mean, they're hard to open.
Yes.
You gotta dig your hand underneath there, and they really should have little handles. Don't chip your nail, please.
I already did,
On this cabinet?
it's part of the job.
On this house?
Yes, I
Oh.
did. That's all right. A little bit of grout, I'd like to see a little bit of grout in here.
Oh, on the step
And
going
you
up.
do have lights in your shower,
Okay.
and
Switches are, I
let
think,
me show
we're,
you. Ready?
okay, and they are GFI protected. So if water splashes up in the outlet, or the
Good.
socket rather, it's off. That's it for the master bath, right?
That is it.
Okay.
Okay.
Moving right
Are we
along.
expecting someone?
Hello?
Hi.
Hi.
Hello.
for Blue Star Capital.
Yeah, there's nobody here. We're doing the home inspection report. Let me push pause a second. We're actually videotaping it for the